Hey everyone, and welcome to the Infinite Respawn podcast. I'm Chicken.
I'm Oak Tree.
I'm Grif.
Baka.
So, I thought Baka was about to be like, what? I wasn't listening.
What?
What?
Like that right there?
Wah.
I almost got to put my phone on mute.
Oh, yeah. Somebody was about to.
Yeah,
I don't
mine's
even know
on
where my
mute,
phone's
too.
at. I think it's in the bedroom.
That's a very good way to die at the beginning of a show. We've been one the show the rest of the time. Just three of us. And your hands like this.
I'm going for Dark Souls difficulty.
Baka's just trying to get beat today. Anyway, what games has everybody been playing?
The video game ones things. Lots
the
of them.
ones where you hit the buttons and your character does things.
I'm just gonna go back to sleep.
The sarcasm in here is a little high.
A little high. I'll start. I didn't play that much this week, so I can do that. I did play a lot. I did play Spiderman though, of course. I was almost done with the game, getting really close. I will have to say, to anybody that's playing the game, get as much of the side stuff done as you possibly can, because once you hit about that, what I would consider the halfway mark, which is one major little battle thing that happens, after that, trying to do any of that in the outside, like in the actual New York area, fucking sucks ass. Now, that being said, because it just makes it difficult, but that being said, I like the fact that after that element happens, the city changes, so it looks different. So there's certain elements that the people are reacting differently and things like that. So it's really, really neat that they put that in the game. There's a couple times when you have to battle a couple bad guys at one time. That wasn't as difficult as I thought it should have been, which I'm okay with, I guess. Maybe I was just that much of a badass as Spider-Man that didn't really matter. Maybe that's what it was. That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
You know, I was superhero,
Okay.
badass.
Calm down.
But it's really, really fun, being able to, like, as you get more and more things on your skill tree knocked off. It was really neat. I did watch a thing the other day too. A guy went to the dude that created Spider-Man 2, which up until now has been considered the best of the Spider-Man games. He went to the creator of Spider-Man 2 on how he created the wing slinging and web slinging, and he'd never wing slinging, web slinging.
What, do you like sling wings at people?
And so he talked about how he created it, but he had never played Spider-Man 4 before, so the guy brought a PlayStation 4 and put the Spider-Man game in for him to play, the new one, and he absolutely loved it, and he was like, it feels just like it should. And I was like, no shit. That's why everybody enjoys it. So if you played Spider-Man 2, this feels like it should, according to the guy that created Spider-Man 2. So, but it's really, really awesome on the way that it's built and playing so far. I'll let you know how I feel about the ending when I get to it. So hopefully I'll get to that tonight based on what they said in the plot line so far. I figured that I only got 1 or 2 missions left, so we'll see. And that one should be okay. And then other than that, played a little bit of Final Fantasy 15, but not a whole lot. So not much further than I was before. And then Wizards Unite. Been walking around with the Wizards Unite stuff. I'm building up my character. I'm not really sure what I'm building, but I'm going up on something. It seemed, and I talked to other people that were playing it, and they're like, I'm kind of confused on what we're doing. And I'm like, yeah, right? Like, I don't get it either. Like, Harry talks to you a little bit. There's this lady that talks to you all the time. I can't remember her name. But it's just, I don't know. I just feel like you're just doing around to, it's like eating peanuts at a baseball game. You're not really doing anything. You're just having something to do.
There's no objective.
Yeah, it's not like we're Pokemon. I feel like I need to capture these, you know?
Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch
Can't
them
do
all.
that anymore.
So, you can in Pokemon Go.
Yeah, in Pokemon Go you can. Not in the newer ones.
Oh, true that. So, that's all I got.
I did not play much this week. I sat, work, and then whenever I was not working, I was watching SGDQ all week. It's over, unfortunately. It ended last night. I watched the end of it. They broke 3 million right as they were finishing up. It was pretty incredible. That is definitely the new record. I don't know what it is with subs and whatnot, but the last 6 hours they went from like 2.3. They raised $700,000 in just 6 hours, which was absolutely bonkers.
I watched part of a Tomb Raider run, maybe. And one of the guys that was talking, he goes, I go to bed and I wake up this morning and y'all earn $350,000 or something like that. And I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, $3 million in 7 days, folks. It's pretty intense. They had a lot of good runs. I think the Borderlands 2 run was pretty freaking neat. It was 3-player co-op, and they completed all of the missions in all of Borderlands 2 in 3 hours. I think it was.
Base
it was
game,
pretty.
Right, just the base game stuff.
Yeah, just the base game, which was pretty incredible. Like them being able to like be
speed
all
hack
sorts.
and the dupe hack and a couple other things that they were running. Not that I mean that still takes a lot of effort and skill. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing.
Sure.
I'm just saying.
Well, you got to learn how to do those tricks. The Dark Souls runs were pretty incredible too. Like I will say, speedrunners are like the pinnacle of gamers, man. Like they hyper focus so hard on playing one game that they are just masters at it. Especially the people who like do Dark Souls and like glitchless or anything, who can just run through that game and make you look like a child trying to figure out how to use the NES controller, going, buttons, what do? And they're just like, oh yeah, watch this. Okay.
It amazes me that
it was hard for me.
The people that can sit there, because sometimes in the harder parts, the person that's playing, it'll be the people on the couch telling you what you're doing on the next thing, and sometimes they'll even tell them, do you mind telling them what I'm about to do next type thing, so they kind of know it's going to be difficult enough. But it amazes me how many times those gamers are telling you what they're about to do while they're doing it. And I'm like, how do you concentrate? I mean, I get the muscle memory thing, but it's like, wow. Like, because some of the stuff they're having to do, like, this is one of the hardest parts, and then they just make it look like a breeze. And I'm like, you're going to have to explain to me what you just did, because all I saw was crazy, and then it happened, you know?
Then it happened. Which is nice for couch commentary, too. They got to make sure they get the nice, good couch so that they can kind of explain things. It's good to see a lot of different personalities, lots of crazy runs. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, like usual. Threw my hat into the ring, too. So, $3 million, pretty good total. And then now we get to see if AGDQ 2020 will be able to beat that, which it might.
You were 1 million of that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Great.
It's one of the few times that I actually see Twitch chat get together in a wholesome way.
Yeah, right.
They were pretty wholesome when they played Pokemon Red. Was it Red?
That's why, yeah, let's play Pokemon. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, that's one of those rare times. Like I said, it's rare that Twitch chat will get wholesome on you. Otherwise, they're pretty aggressive, toxic.
The internet in general is aggressive and toxic.
That's true. So it's nice to have some wholesomeness every now and then. But I watched that, and I played some Total War 3 Kingdoms, smashing my way. I have a pretty ridiculous story. So I married my second son off to another faction.
I'm glad you finished that sentence.
Yeah. Married him off to a different faction. This is the Barbarian Queen. Then her faction got destroyed. They apparently got divorced. I don't know what happened. He is now in a different faction. I was like, oh my god, how do I get my son back? I got to find out where he's at and try to recruit him. Then the Barbarian Queen came up in my roster, so I was like, all right, cool, I'm going to buy her. Or I'm going to recruit her, I should say. And then I married her to my heir. So now my heir stole his brother's wife. So now...
It got weird. This game is more and more like a soap opera. I swear.
It can be. It can be a little bit.
It's based off of the timeline that was basically a soap opera. So.
Good God.
Yeah.
I saw that it was on sale on Steam and thought of you. Then I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's only $6 off. I was like, if it was like half off, I'd be so pissed if I was him.
Oh, I've got 120 hours in that game already. So, man, the $60 well worth it so far.
There you go.
I'm definitely not sad by it. I am a little upset that they, like usual, fucking is selling back the blood pack. It's $2.99 and it'll make the game more violent, which is pretty fucking cool. I will say, like, there's a lot of dismemberment. Like, it's actually, what war was like back then with swords and whatnot. You didn't just stab someone every time and then they die. It was a lot of, arms flying off because you cut someone's arm or some shit like that. It's very gory, but they, instead of it having a meter inside of the game, they sell it back to you later.
I think that's crappy.
I think it's very crappy too.
Well, I mean, because we used to have it
to make it like where teens can buy it, and their parents won't flip out of like, oh well, you just chop someone in half.
Yeah, but they've always had something built into even fighting games to where you could turn blood off or
turn
the gore
down.
and stuff off, right?
Mm-hmm. That's why I think that they should. So.
I mean, even Mortal Kombat had the blood thing on it. And then one of the versions.
Only the first one. Then after that, they added it all in. The one on Super Nintendo that didn't do well because they left all the blood and stuff out. They try to make it look like sweat every time.
Yeah, it was blue. It's blue.
Grayish blue.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sweating so much. Ow.
Yeah.
Splash.
No, but I've played games that it said, "Do you want the gore on?" So I've played several games that'll pop those up and ask if you want the gore on or not.
Yep. And the other game that I played this week was League's new mode. It's called Teamfight Tactics, and I am a little engrossed in it now. I'm playing it a bit.
Streaming it this week. Probably.
Yeah, this will definitely be the game I'll be streaming. But this is the new genre, by the way. Auto chess style games. This is going to be the new MOBA, and it's literally a MOBA. It is an 8-person game where everybody has their own arena. You build up your army. Like, you have like a little store that pops up, and you can buy heroes with the money that you earn passively. When you get 3 of the same heroes, they evolve into a level 2 character. Makes them a lot stronger. And you set them in your board in a specific way. And then the first 3 rounds are against AI. Just some bots, get a little money, get some heroes going. And then as the game continues, you are either invaded by one of the other 8 people, and your characters have to fight, and then whoever wins, the loser takes damage according to how many of your pieces are still alive. And if you lose, you take damage accordingly. And then they'll go back to their board, and then the next round starts. You can reset. Your characters don't die for good. They're basically eliminated. And then when you start again, they're all fresh, refreshed, and whatnot. And then it just keeps going like that. There's 4 cycles where you fight 4 people, and then you go to a drafting round where you get to pick a hero, pick up a new one because they're rare when everybody gets to draft. Last place picks first, so if there's a gold hero, they can get the first one because they're really, really powerful. It'll be easier to show you once I'm playing it. And
can't you just tank your score then at that point, just so you could get the gold character?
That's very risky. Because if you want to,
reward.
Yeah, if you want to, you can, but if you're gonna fall behind like that, it's gonna.
You may not get to that point.
Yeah, you also don't know what's gonna be on the draft board either. Like, it's always random, so it could be a hero.
So it might not have any golds.
Yeah, might not even have any gold. So, man, you want to make sure that you have the better part too is if you have a bigger cushion of health because you're winning, then you can start stocking your gold. And the more gold you have, the more gold you earn. It's like interest. Like, I would hold, once you have 10 gold, you get an extra gold a turn because you're stocking it. 20, you get 2 gold, 30, and so on and so on and so on. Because I was winning so much, I started stocking up gold, and then you can refresh your store and search for specific heroes. So that
Chicken just said, because I was so badass. That's what he just said. I heard it.
Yes. I lost, though. I came in 3rd place, unfortunately. But me and Red were playing it, because you can have up to 8 people playing at a time. You can invite a whole 8-person party and all play together. Which is pretty neat. Like, you could, if anybody wants to play, you're more than welcome to play. You can jump into a party, and then we'll just play the game together. We'll fight each other every now and then.
Is it a different download?
Nope, it's just on the League client. You just go into League, and then whenever you go to play, it has the 4 games, normal, ranked, Aram, and then Teamfight Tactics now. So, it's super neat. I am really enjoying it, and you'll definitely get to see it tonight. And yesterday night. Since you're hearing this on Monday.
Yes, that's the same. Yesterday night.
Yes, yesterday.
You'll
night
get to
and
catch
tonight.
the VOD of it later.
The VOD.
The VOD.
Mm-hmm.
The
The
VOD. God.
It's the VOD.
But yeah, that's what I've been playing. I'm gonna probably play
Makes as
more
much
once
sense
we're
as
done here,
yesterday
too.
night. Just saying.
Yesterday night. Last night.
Chicken didn't play this game, but he did introduce my sister to a game that she stayed and played at our house until midnight last night. So he
I
might
got her
have
good
found
at that one.
a new thing for her to do because she's big into cars. And back in the day when we were kids, Need for Speed was her jam. Like I was better at SSX Tricky. She was so good at Need for Speed that I stopped playing with her because I couldn't even compete. Now that she's an adult, she's into cars a whole lot, and we just signed up for Game Pass. You know, the Game Pass Gold subscription doodad thingy. So now we have access to Forza. And he's like, you should try this out. She's like, loads it up. She's like, look at this car. I wonder if it's got this thing on it. You think it's got that thing? I was like, I don't even know what you're saying to me right now. I have no idea if it's got those things. But she friggin' loved it, man.
A lot of people love Forza. Of course, did she go into the same problem that I have with any of the Forza games where you spend an hour and a half just designing a vehicle?
No,
She was like
She
driving.
looked at it has the store where people have already designed a bunch of stuff, and she was like, oh, I wonder what this looks like on my car, and clicks the button and it applied it, and she was like, okay, whatever, that's fine, I'm just gonna go race now. Like,
So she's all about the race.
yes, she will
Oh,
probably
yes.
get to the point where she wants to, she knows what car she wants and how she wants to trick it out already, because that's what she wants in real life. So she's already got plans. She just has to make a lot of money.
Yeah, she spent as we play a lot of games. You know that when you lean up forward and you're like hyper focused, she was like that the whole time she was playing.
Yeah, she's
Like, every
usually
time she
pretty
just
laid
sit
back
up-
when she's playing games with us and whatnot. She'll be like, whatever, I'll just, she's like,
Oh yeah, she was.
he
in full
cut me
gamer
off
mode.
again. And it's Forza, so it puts in everybody from your friends list, like autofills
Right.
your races and whatnot. So she was bitching at you and you and you and Red and like, oh man, I was like hearing
That's
her
the
go,
best
Red
part
cut
about
me
it,
off
too.
again was just
That's
hilarious.
the best part, is yelling at your friends the entire
Yes.
time.
The AI in me probably drives better.
She at one point she was having trouble with one of the races, and she looks at me and she's like, do you want to try it? I was like, do you want me to drive your car into the wall? Because that's all I'm gonna do here.
Was it the
Not,
one that she
like-
was stuck on for a while?
Yeah, she was stuck on one of them for quite a while. And there was one where you have to race. She had to buy a truck, and so she bought whatever was cheapest because she didn't want to have to spend her money on it. So she had this really crappy truck and was having to race a hoverboat. I was like, I just want you to drive the hoverboat. I don't care about this truck at all. It was a good call, Chicken. Good job.
She needed a car game in her life.
She did.
It's a good one. A lot of people have been playing the Crash Team Racing one lately.
Well, I think I'll look into what other car games, because she'll probably play this one for quite a while. So
Yeah, I have a feeling
it's
she'll
got
be
all the
stuck on it
bells
for
and
a bit.
whistles that Need for Speed back in the day didn't have. So
Yes,
It's
why I
still
kinda
real
figured she'd
popular.
like it.
It's still real popular on Mixer. Like, it's like 4th or 5th usually on Mixer still.
It's a pretty.
And I think
game.
it's because of just how popular I guess there's a lot of other people that are into cars, or they just like racing or whatever. So
Or both.
So she's doing that. She stayed out, like I said, she was here till midnight last night playing. And she's like, oh no, what time is it? I'm like, I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to let you
she
play
started at like
until you
3
were done.
p.m. They just kept going.
She came over around 7. So,
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't too bad, but usually because she has to work really early hours because she's a baker, she usually tries to leave around 10:30 or so that she can keep her schedule regular.
Not last
No.
night.
There were cars involved. Nothing else
Oh
mattered.
yeah.
As far as what I've been playing, I've almost finished Far Cry 4 again.
Third time?
It's more than
4th
3.
time?
It's my first time on PC. So
True that.
there's that.
Add some mods. It'll be like a whole new experience.
Well, that maybe I might do that. I'll have to look and see. I don't even know if there are any worthwhile mods for Far Cry. I'll look into it. But I think that they did something to like the animal aggression as far as I don't know if it's based on being on PC and it can run more stuff in the background or if it's I don't know, an update, because those little packs of dogs that used to be not such a big deal because you just run right by them and they would bark at you and you could just keep running. No, they will chase you down en masse, no matter what. I'm like, stop chasing me, I'm halfway across the map. So I'm struggling a little. And I'm playing a phone game that makes me feel like a weird stalker. So, that's fun.
That makes you feel like a stalker? What phone game are you playing?
It's BTS World. It's a game about, well, it's a fictionalized version of the group BTS, and you're a time traveler. It gets really weird, okay?
Well, I thought you're supposed to be like their manager or
You are,
something.
but it's because you time traveled. You were going to go to see one of their shows in present day, and you have your ticket and it has all of them on it, and then something happens. I can't remember if you like fall down or I don't know, something happens and you pick up your ticket and none of them are on the ticket anymore, and you look at your phone and it says that it's 2012, which would be right when they were getting the group together and everything. So now it's your job to go and find them all, like seek them all out, put them together, and then make them successful. It's a little weird.
That's interesting.
It is, because it's not...
Do you get a prize if you make them more successful? Like,
Well,
do you become their real-life manager or something?
No. And it doesn't follow exactly... Like, it's a fictionalized version of this, so it's, like, loosely based on... It's like those movies that say inspired by, so you know that most of this is going to be fiction. Like, these events happened, but not like this kind of thing. But it also has a secondary time travel, universe travel thing. Where you...
It's weird.
Yeah, it is creepy, actually. And that's kind of the general consensus of everybody playing. Because in the side versions, it's individual stories for all 7 guys, where they're in a universe separate from the current universe, and they're not going to be part of a group or anything, and so it's whatever they would be doing. Like, one of them is studying to be a veterinarian, even though that's not a thing, and one of them is a writer, and you're like stalking these people because you as the time traveler know who they are, so you're like, oh, I want to go meet them. I told one dude that I was moving. Yeah, I was like, I told him I was doing an interview for a newspaper about a book he was writing, and then I inadvertently, in a moment of panic, told him I was moving to the neighborhood, so now I'm moving to his friggin' neighborhood because I want to be closer to... It's very creepy. It's very creepy.
But I feel like now that you're explaining this, it's straight up Back to the Future. Like, if you think about this for a minute,
Back to the Future
he already knew who his parents were, and he knew he had to get his parents together, and he had to get back to where he was going to go, right? So... he had to do the same thing. He had to act like he was interested in his mom. He had to, like, there's a bunch of other stuff that he had to do.
Yeah, but now there's, like, imagine that, but then, like, 7 other dimensions that you get to travel to talk to one specific person in each one of them.
Yeah, like, you travel
so
to
that you
one...
can stalk them.
You got to make it, like, more than just the regular plot line. I mean, you got to have, like...
It's weird, man. It gets weird. I'm stalking these dudes. I waited for one guy at his grandma's rice cake like bakery deal. I'm like, I don't think this is okay at all. This is not cool. Because you're interacting with their family and stuff. One of them, like, I met one of their dads, and I was like, so, yeah, is there anything I can do to help around here? I just figured, your son's so busy and stuff. I'm like, this is getting... creepy. It's creepy. The side story stuff is definitely creeper.
Stalkerish. It's detective work.
It's detective work.
It's detective work.
Is that what we're gonna call it now? Detective
No.
work.
People, don't stalk people in real life, okay? This game is an extreme fictional version of things. Please don't be creepy to famous people in real life, alright?
I mean, technically Hitman's a really extreme version of stalking too. I mean, come on.
I guess that's true. A lot of your stealth games are stalk this person and murder them.
So the difference is this is based on real life people that you actually, you know.
Oh, well,
But we also know it's a
Creed
fictional
is
world. They live in all these
based
different
on
universes.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed is based on real people.
Well, okay, it has real people tangentially scattered around. It's not always directly based on real people. And I'm also,
And in fictional situations, a lot of it. So
I guess in those situations, I'm more of a, like, the agency is different. Because in those situations, you're playing games like Assassin's Creed and whatnot, where you are becoming an assassin or whatnot. I'm just stalking these boys. That's it. Like,
Who says you don't kill them at the end?
I really hope not. I hope that's not. I feel like this game is aimed at the younger side of the audience, which is fine, whatever. But I really hope that doesn't mean that you are trying to train them up to murder people. Like, that would take a really, really dark twist.
we bet.
They'll be your new 7 assassins.
Wouldn't that be me training them to be assassins for me?
Oh,
Like
that'd
a
be a great
kingpin
sequel
in
to
the
the
end.
game, right? You get to the end, and the next one is BTS Samurais, you know, or something.
BTS joins the Yakuza, which is a strange thing because that's a Japanese organization. They're Korean, but whatever, you know, it's cool. It's
Samurai are too, so you know, but they speak Japanese in some of their songs, so
They do.
there you go.
Anyway, the Creeper Weird game. Gotta see how that unfolds later.
Awesome.
What about you, Baka?
Anybody else?
What have you played this
played
week?
little Grand Theft Auto. I think a round of Overwatch at some point. And Pokemon Go. I caught my first shiny.
Nice.
Oh,
Which one?
Congrats. What was it?
Aloha Executor.
Aw. Cute.
His leaves are brown, like he's dying.
Oh, not cute.
Oh.
You made it worse. Sometimes I do question the color changes in the shinies. I'm like, why would you make it that color? That doesn't look... I don't know.
Yeah, Pikachu's just Raichu's colors.
The ponytail one in Pokemon Let's Go, I don't care for the shiny, the way it looks.
Don't think I've seen that one.
I don't like the
It's
color
blue.
scheme. Yeah, it's got blue on it. I kind of like, I prefer the red-orange.
You prefer orange?
I know, right? It's only my favorite color. Why would I prefer that? All right, well, you want to talk about, like, the 3 things of news?
We could talk about. Let's talk about one happy one, which is the Steam Summer Sale is upon us.
I would say, I don't know if that's happy or not. I looked at the sale. It's kind of mediocre.
Yeah, is about where I feel.
Yeah.
I think I've gotten 2 things. I don't remember what they are, but I think I got 2 things. But most of it's
a single thing.
Me neither.
So
There's too many other things I could play now. I mean, I've got Total War, and now Teamfight Tactics, and I'm waiting for Classic WoW to come out in 2 months, so I'm pretty satisfied with my library. Oh, I think I did buy Tomb Raider, though, the first one. It was on sale for like $2.
Like the reboot.
Yeah, the 2013 one is $2. I was like, all right, I can...
Yeah, that's goodbye. Damn
Yeah,
goodbye, because that game's fantastic.
It was $4.50 for all the DLC, but then I realized that 90% of it was for multiplayer shit, and I was like,
Yeah,
I'm not even
don't
gonna
buy
fucking
none of
bother with it.
theirs buy that. They don't have plotline DLC for
Yeah,
those.
it's fucking $2. It's fine.
Yeah. So, yeah, this was kind of lackluster, and I don't know if it's because our libraries have gotten so large or they just don't have a whole lot of selection on them.
I think it's partially that our libraries are pretty much full of stuff that we already wanted. But beyond that, I
backlogs
feel
are
like they
huge.
just had like 3 other sales just before this. Because I know I bought Surviving Mars on one of them for like $10.
They had specific sales for.
Well,
like,
I know they
that
had
company.
specific sales, but I feel like those sales might have been a little more impressive than this one. And I know Ollie told me just a little bit earlier, he mentioned that he was playing Devil May Cry 5, which is on sale, and that I will like it. So now I am looking forward to playing it because I trust Ollie. I don't think I'm going to pick it up right now because I've got a bunch of, basically I just know I'm busy at work, and I don't want to buy a game right now that's going to sit in my library. So I'll probably pick that up in a little while. But I'm going to
You
play
probably
it,
pick it
Ollie,
up in the
because I
winter,
trust
so.
you.
Probably be a little cheaper too.
In the winter sale, yeah.
I know Ollie's big on the bamboozle, but I don't think he's lying to me on this one.
I don't know. I wouldn't trust anything he says. Actually, I don't trust anything he says these days.
Well, I still trust you, Ollie.
Hey, speaking of Sister Grif, though, the entire F1 franchise is 75% off.
Yeah, but I don't know if she would like F1 necessarily.
Probably
She likes
not,
more
but there is the
street
car
racing
mechanic
kind of
simulators on sale too for $8.99, so she
Oh.
can work on all cars all day long. I don't understand some of these games. I really don't.
That's what happens when you open up the doors for everything.
I guess some of them are interesting. Like I get like the Project Cars one, things like that. I get those. I just and all the racing stuff I get, but I guess some people like working on cars. Like now they have a PC building simulator. Have you seen that one?
Do
Yeah,
you
I've seen
just
it.
build a PC in it?
Yep, that's
Yeah,
what
yep.
you do.
Who's playing? What
That's
is
it.
that noise?
What is that noise?
Not on this
The
end. I hear.
DJ's playing with something.
Okay, I was like, what am I
That's
hearing?
not-
Is somebody
Yeah.
playing with keys or something?
I almost had water go out my nose when you said that.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Yeah, so
Really
Steam
hilarious.
sale's on for how much longer? I don't even know when it ends. I
Just
just.
July 9th.
Oh, okay, so it's on for a little bit longer.
Maybe some of the sell stuff will get on there better, but it has started. So if you're new to PC gaming, you want to,
Buy a bunch of games for like 50 cents.
Yep, that's a good way to go. Or even if you just want to buy, a AAA game and get it for $2, you can do
Yeah.
that too. So either way, it's good stuff. So I'm happy it's here, but I'm kind of like the rest of you. It's just like I said, I got 2 things and that was it.
Yeah, there's really not much.
Mm-mm.
Again, my backlog is so big, and I've got games that are keeping me occupied for now. So
Yep.
don't need to get more right now. I can wait till later.
So
Oh,
got that.
what are the other pieces of news? A new
Still
game has
annoying,
been announced.
Aliens Colonial Marines on sale.
Uh,
It's still $30.
it's probably never gonna go on sale.
No, probably.
They're
not.
trying to make
Well,
every penny they can out of that one.
They fixed the glitch though, didn't they?
Well,
Yeah,
someone
somebody
else
did.
fixed the glitch. And
Well, but it's been
since
fixed.
Then, well, yeah, since then it has not gone back on sale.
Oh wow. You would think they would.
Beforehand when the Steam sale came around, you pick it up for like $5. So since that dude fixed that glitch, never been on sale.
Wow.
Well, if you want to try out the game the way it was supposed to work,
You
You'll
paid
have to pay
$30
full price.
bucks.
like, fuck
That-
that shit.
Even then, you still have to go download that thing separately.
Ugh. Lame.
That's crazy. Crazy. Fortnite fans are upset right now because one of the skins that was given in the 5th season and Epic, it was given out in the 5th season in one of their packs, their battle packs, is they've using the same character but with different skin outfit on there, and people are upset about it because it's being sold in the store. For those that aren't aware of how those work, basically you buy a battle pack. There's certain ones that you get inside of a battle pack, but
Battle Pass.
sorry, but you get with those battle passes, the way that they're done, the way all of their characters are done, it's not a skin for a character you designed. It's just a character. And so this character is named Drift, and a lot of people don't even play this character anymore. So I don't know why this is a big deal, but people are mad about it because they feel like Epic lied to them. Oh my God, this company lied to you. Oh fuck no, really?
No kidding.
You're
First of
surprised.
all, if you read the Battle Pass thing, if you read it word from word, they are not lying at all, because nothing says that characters are exclusive.
Right.
That outfit that he is wearing in there is exclusive. You'll never get that outfit again.
They
But-
lawyers it, is what they did, though. They sold it to you on the ideology that you will never see this character in game again because that is the skin. But what they
Yes.
really said was you'll never see this guy wearing that outfit for sale.
Yes. Because that is technically what it says. Because it says rewards outfits, gliders, harvesting tools, pets, back bling, emote sprays, toys, wraps, contrails, music, loading screens, blah 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 blah. Nothing about characters. Nothing. All
Epic's a
cosmetic
shady company. I'm not
items.
sure why anybody is surprised.
I wouldn't expect anything more from
I
them.
mean, the way that it's set up, the whole thing is set up. Literally, if you go, oh, I really like that skin, the character changes with the skin. Male character, female character. Those are basically your options and whatever skin that you got on there. And it's not that's the reason the John Wick skin's in there. You become John Wick and you go through as John Wick. It's just, I've never really understood this whole mentality of this game the way it's set up. I think it's just dumb. And I like creating a character I feel is mine and then putting skins on that character. But
yeah, that's why I was confused about it at first. I was like, I don't get what the deal is. Isn't it a different outfit? Do you only use the character model once? That seems like a waste of a character model. What is that? Is that you?
That's not me.
Oh, that's Oak's neighbor. Today is day for sounds in the background. So if you're an audio listener, I'm sorry.
We're doing obnoxious AAS.
Yes.
I wonder what I could find. To make noise with.
It's great. Nothing like revving up your motorcycle and pilling out of town out of the neighborhood, and then when you come back, you're really quiet when you come through the neighborhood. It makes no sense to me.
You just want everybody
neighbors
to
are
know
great.
that you're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
But you don't want everybody to know you're coming back.
Mm-hmm. So that you can surprise them when you leave again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sorry, audio listeners. That's balls. It's so that you feel more incorporated into our lives is what we're doing. We're making this more realistic for you. That's what it is.
They're revving to let everyone know that they're leaving, so they know to watch his stuff while he's gone.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, that's
right.
probably
right.
not what's gonna happen.
No,
all right,
definitely not.
Well, anyway, this Fortnite thing is weird, and I don't think. I mean, honestly, I don't think Epic's gonna do anything about it. They're just gonna let the people cry. Which
they don't really do anything about anything.
It's kind of like going to a fast food restaurant and ordering a salad and then bitching because it's still not as healthy as you want it.
Yes, pretty much.
Or buying the salad that's a limited time exclusive, and then later they offer a different salad because it has like 2 different toppings. Everybody's like, "That's the same thing you already sold me. It was limited time."
Last time you charged me for those extra 2 toppings.
No, it's a different salad because we put extra things on it. See? I could lawyers too. I could be a lawyer.
To be fair, I like the newer skin better than I did the first skin.
He has the tattoo in the second one, I think.
Yeah, he's got the tattoo on the leg, but I like the beach look better than I did. Like, the first one was just bland.
I feel like if I was a character designer, I'd be upset if I knew that my character was a one-time use thing, where it's like, they're going to sell it this one time and never again, there's no way to get it. I'd be like, oh, but I worked really hard on that dude.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to do that. They're not going to use
There's people that sell their freaking Epic accounts.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because they spent all this money, because they've got exclusive skins just to get the certain skins that were on there, and I don't get it.
Okay. Sure.
Because some 12-year-old is going to beg their mom for $400.
But it doesn't change the gameplay.
No.
A little 12-year-old begging for the edgelord skin. Why, though?
Because it's the same thing in WoW when people farm for mounts or specific cosmetic items so that they can show off. Mm-hmm. It always comes down to trying to show off.
Right.
It's the simplest way to put it. You want to look better than somebody else.
When Classic comes out and they do the opening for AQ.
Oh my
people,
fucking
whoever
God.
Gets that mount is going to try to sell their account.
I got it, man. If I got it, you can pry it for my cold dead fingers.
That event is going to be absolutely stupid. I mean, especially for fucking streamers and whatnot. Ooh, for people with streamers on their realms. Oh man, because they're going to try to take priority over it. Oof, it's going to turn into a dogfight. That's for sure. It'd be nasty times in classic WoW.
So hold off a little before you start in the classic WoW, is what you're saying.
Well, no, you can start.
AQ
AQ's
isn't
a
opening
raid.
for a while.
Oh, okay.
It'll be an end-game
Phase
content
3,
kind
I
of
think
thing.
it is.
So is everybody that's in the beta test right now, when that rolls over, is that rolling over, or
No,
they got to
no,
start
you'll
from
have to
scratch?
start
No, they
over.
got to start all over. Everybody has to start.
So everybody that's grinding right now is gonna have to grind all over again.
Yeah, I mean, they're just
yeah.
playing to play.
Yeah, they're basically playing to test it out, and I mean these people are testing it out to like the decimal point of how everything works. Your hit rate should be 14.25%, but you are landing too many hits, so there is a percentage error here, and then they will fucking run through experiments, test it, and then give it to Blizzard and be like, hey, check this on your server to see if this is right, and then they'll be like, oh
Yeah,
no, this is
they've been
wrong.
doing
We'll
a lot
have
of
to
that
change it.
stuff. There's a lot of people
Well, that'll
playing
give-
with calculators right now.
That'll give Blizzard more time to work on Diablo 4.
Don't you people have phones? Play the phone game.
No. What's a phone?
Yeah, I haven't seen one of them in decades. They're those things that used to be stuck on the wall that would have like a little spinny thing in there where you could dial.
The spinny thing.
Wow, a rotary dial. That's
Yeah.
that's old school.
That's what I grew up on. Don't make fun of me.
I did too.
Mine looked like a Garfield.
Oh,
Oh, Garfield phone. I had a Snoopy phone.
I didn't have a cool
Yeah,
phone
Snoopy.
when I was a kid. I did have one that had a 10-foot cord on it though, so that I could stand across the house.
yeah. My sister had one of those too, and then I ran and tripped on it and busted my head open.
I remember our first cordless phone with an antenna that was long as I was. You couldn't walk through doorways without hitting the top, you know? Back in the day. Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, we're reminiscing about being
We're
old.
Well, I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, there's no news, and we've already incorporated the sounds of our lives. Might as well reminisce about our lives too. Why not?
That is correct.
This is all a show
Well-
about us today.
You come
It's
here
an
for
us show.
the games, but you stay for us.
There you go.
Or you come here for the games and then are sorely disappointed that we're not talking about them today.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I
There's
wanna
not
go
a whole
back-
lot of news today. Like, it was kind of disappointing when it's...
I came this close to going, you know what, maybe we should just take the week off because there's nothing to talk about. So you should be glad that we're even here. Ollie, the one person that's listening. Thanks, Ollie.
We appreciate you, Ollie.
Yeah.
There's a
Ollie's
few
the
people
best.
that do the YouTube stuff. So, the YouTubes.
Ollie makes character models. We should have asked him how he felt about the whole thing with Epic. We
I
should
think
have
he
asked
does-
him. I did-
Does he do the... Well, he does character models, but I don't know if he
He's-
does character models for
has
them. I know he
3D.
does... I know he does their weapons and stuff. Art.
He does a lot of
Skins.
stuff. That dude's
Yeah.
profile is crazy good. Or
Weapons.
profile.
Skins.
I thought he's done character models.
Yes.
He has.
He has, but I don't know
I
if he's done them
think
for
he's done
them.
one- Yeah, done
Portfolio.
any for
That's
Fortnite.
the word I was looking for. His portfolio
His
is awesome.
portfolio. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's even got ones that he's done that he's not allowed to talk about, which is dumb as shit. You can't take credit for this because it doesn't exist, even though it exists. What? World is great.
Is there anything?
We love you, Ollie.
Yeah, we do love you, Ollie. You're the best. Absolutely the best. Is there anything else we need to talk about? Because I do have to go play some Red Dead today.
Bandai Namco announced their new RPG game, Blue Protocol. It's going to be, I guess, an MMO-esque style game.
The only reason we can guess that is because it says going to include multiplayer that's the qualities of an online game. Which,
So,
what?
Multiplayer
It
esque.
could just be like, you know, the normal RPG, but you friends can play.
Maybe.
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 I mean,
I
it's
just
not
wanted to say
unheard
it too.
of. Say a secret of Mana that is being re-released on the Switch. You could the old Super Nintendo one. You had the multi-tap. You had up to 3 people could play.
That's cool. Did they do that on the new one? Because they remade the game.
No idea. I haven't played it.
It's on sale right now. It popped up on my screen.
Oh, goddamn.
It's got mixed ratings, though. I was not happy about that.
Well, on that one, it's also three different games.
Yeah. The thing that intrigues me about this is they were talking about, is this the one that was talking about the graphics? that it said that it was like anime style graphics or whatever. Like it was epic.
This one is. It says the game is reportedly set in a world with overwhelming graphic along the lines of anime movies. You're going to be so fucking shocked and stunned by how good this game looks, you're barely going to be able to play it.
Oh, well
It's
then.
an interesting
In that
problem to
case-
have.
Yeah, that's
I'm not. I mean, the world looks cool in the picture that they're showing, but I'm not really. It's not overwhelming to me. Like it does look like a really small version of Halo though, breaking apart in the background.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see what it turns out to be, but they've only announced it. There's nothing else about it yet.
That's it. That's all we get. A little
That's
bit of
it.
announcement.
That's everything.
Well, guys, that was quick.
yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, since it's a me show, we'll, Grif, why don't you talk about your YouTube channel a little bit? What you got this week?
What do I got this week? What I'm gonna be playing Red Dead for like the rest of my life for YouTube because it's so long, and I'm trying to chop it up into like 30-minute segments for YouTube, and it's gonna be here for the rest of forever. I'm really wondering because I've just now made it to like the second camp, how long it's gonna be. Actually, I guess it's technically the third camp. I'm wondering how long it's gonna take me because there's still 2 other camps that I have to go to, and I just got to this one.
I
Oh, wow.
think you'll be done before the end of the year.
I think you might be right. But I think it legitimately may be wrapping up in December.
Yeah, I think so.
So get ready because there's gonna be a
You
lot
got-
of cowboy goodness.
Plenty of time to
I-
choose the next game. Plenty of time. Choose that next game.
I told you when you started that one, that's going to be a long fucking game. You better be ready to commit to
I
that
know.
forever.
I mean, I
She's
really
not.
love
She's
it. So.
she's all about epic games, so it works out good. Not epic the game company.
Okay,
but
I was like,
epic
no.
games. Epically long games. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too funny. Chicken, what you got this week?
Teamfight Tactics.
Teamfight Tactics?
The whole week? That's what you're gonna do. the whole week?
For now, that's
Well,
probably-
Thursday
do you-
he probably won't be playing because that's
Thursday
4th of
there
July.
will be no stream. It's 4th of July, so
And then Friday my
busy.
sister's
I'll be
coming
busy.
over again. So
yes.
Oh, fair enough.
Stranger Things season 3 comes out this week. Actually Thursday.
So start binge watching. Got it. Done.
that's what he told my sister. He's like, you're off on Friday, so you're gonna come over early. We're gonna start binge watching it, and we'll finish it on Saturday.
Yep.
There you go.
That's how we do. That's how we do. That's what
I've gotta
Netflix
work
allows.
on Thursday, unfortunately.
Oh,
Really? Oh,
that sucks.
boo. Tell someone to bring you a hot dog then. Grill me a hot dog, damn it.
Nothing more American than a hot dog on 4th of July.
Exactly. Hot dog and fireworks.
And a Budweiser in my hand.
Ew,
I got
no.
that.
How do you have
know.
3 hands? A hot dog, a flag.
Don't
and a
hold.
Budweiser?
Okay, I thought you were holding the
He-
fireworks. I was like, stop encouraging people to
He
blow
went-
themselves up.
Well, I was about to say maybe he went to Chernobyl.
No, we just started watching that too. It's very stressful.
Oh, you can have the little hat thing with the little beer cans in it and the straw that comes
Hey,
through.
there
Right?
you go.
There you go. That's how you hold
God.
it. Done. We got it figured out.
I like the third arm with the beer.
You like that better than the hat? It's very on brand.
This,
for
this is my drinking arm. Don't touch it.
It's my drinking arm. She touched my drinking arm. I'm done.
Ooh. Y'all getting weird about it now.
This is what happens when you run out of content for the show. We just start making shit up.
We're normally
The points don't matter.
time crunch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What are you playing this week, Oak? On Mixer?
Finishing up Spider-Man and then starting the Division 2. So this ought to be interesting.
Do you have a group to play the division with, or are you trying to run that solo?
I got a friend that I'm just going to play with me. She's obsessed with this thing, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because she goes, I have no one to play with this on Xbox. And I said, well, I'm not going to be buying it on PC because of how it's being sold. So, yeah, sure, no problem. I'll get it on Xbox. So that'll be pretty interesting. So, it's... I'm not really sure how I'm going to feel about it because I watched her play it and it seems fun, and I liked the first one, but we'll just have to see overall. But
Well, good
That's
luck
what we're
with
doing.
that. I hope it's enjoyable.
I hope so too. We appreciate everybody that hangs out with each and every week at Infinite Respawn. As always, you can check us out on Twitter at InfiniteResPC. You can check me out personally at MDV Oak Tree. Check out Grif.
At Grif Slinum.
Check out Chicken.
At Elite Chicken 313.
Check out Baka.
Baka Pickle.
It almost like he stuttered. He was like, I don't know if I want to get it today. I don't think I'm going to.
Yeah. Don't bother with me. I'll see you next week.
Should I do it? Should I not? It's okay.
Yeah, fuck it.
Make sure to go to Grif's YouTube channel we just talked about. Of course, Chicken, who's going to be playing through his, what is it, the tactical game?
Team Fight Tactics.
Team
TFT.
Fight Tactics. I'll get it eventually. It's brand new. I can't remember those things. I'm old. Don't leave me alone. Go to Twitch.
I still use that rotary phone.
Get out to dial-up internet.
Can't use the phone then.
Somebody needs to have an app so you can call people with one on your.
Two lines.
That's true.
Oh,
I did have
big baller right there.
I did have a line installed into my room specifically so that I could have internet without bothering the internet. That's being a super nerd. Yeah.
My grandparents had party line, so that was great. When you pick up the phone, there would be somebody else on the other line because they were using the phone too. Always great. Also, make sure you go to twitch.tv/EliteChicken313. You can watch him this week with this tactical game thing that he's playing, TFT. And then I will be playing, like I said, Spider-Man 2, Division 2. I'll be streaming all week, even 4th of July. Trying to get as many hours in as possible playing games, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing because I won't be working on Thursday through Sunday. So, yay, video games. That would be good. You can go to mixer.com/MDV Oak Tree for that one. For Infinite Respawn, I'm Oak Tree.
I'm Grif.
I'm Chicken.
Baka.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Please hang up and try again.